From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Just beating the play clock is Newton. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it, and then run with the football.
He's not going to snap it, yo. And I literally let up at the 1 second mark, bro.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yo, I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, all right. Maybe I don't know what he's doing.
Touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Probably gonna take a penalty. Got caught napping. Noted.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
A person out of free agency, bro. It's rough out here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and
4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
What?
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Yo, all Fuller's in the slot. Fuller's really good, yo. Hanging out all the old niggas. That noted.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. I don't think you got it, sir.
I know this nigga ain't no cloud. This is a lot.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Butker's kick here is good. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Saw that shit the other day.
Luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
I did not. Nigga, that's a cage.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Saw some shit I like.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
Normally when I get that animation, he takes it away, so.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And now the juke. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
I realized it was him trying to hit Watt and it was too late, Joe.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well.
And he will take it on.
That's why I changed my play.
Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I don't know what happened. I got out there. The alignment
Extra
said
point
0.
by Broncos on target. And the lead is now 10-7.
I got rid of the ball earlier than I wanted to, too.
Now after the touchdown,
do it
here's
again if you
Butker
want,
to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Your audibles have a chance to fail. I don't know what the fuck that nigga got going on, bro.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Didn't actually audible.
Now Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
I left from fucking man to Palms.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Oh, the option to give to Williams here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Out the corner. I don't know what that's about. That's crazy. That kind of locked you. That shouldn't happen to me earlier in the season.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Newton. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards at North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I was unimpeded, technically. Really call this over 1 second, bro.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
I ain't even mad at you. It's just gay, yo.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw, Newton. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
That's crazy. I'll go back and look at that later, I guess.
And McManus had a little too much slice on it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I've got multiple things in play right now because I'm unsure. Like, does that kicking shit actually matter? Like, 2 things are supposed to be active. But is it like shit for when I'm on offense and shit when I'm on defense? That's what I'm not understanding right now. Because that kicking shit is not going
Chiefs
away.
Offense
It's something that
about
also
set to
pops
begin
up.
this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Switch out. He's checking.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Coming to you. Hey, Ridley. 22, Mike 22. Stop your whining.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
All right, I see what's happening. Good shit, yo.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike 22. Come back. Yellow. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Go on.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Yeah. It all makes sense, yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up.
We're talking a little bit, yeah, because I think my microphone is on. We'll talk.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
I audible out of anything because I knew that
extra
shit
point
was
by
on the way.
Broncos on target. And his guys will take a 10-point
Down the
lead.
distance and said, yeah. You give me something
Now
I can
after
save
the
my life.
touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
But I understand the method to the madness.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end
Just the
zone for a
Me Too
touchback.
movement is, will soon be in effect.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
I don't know if I rushed. Hey, yo. I'm going to be pressing Y fucking in the air like your ass from that one. I know that shit. Fuck that.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Check.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 23.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yo, bro, y'all seen the nigga?
22 by 22.
Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He don't want it.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, you got 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Edwards-Helaire. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1.
Wow.
And the Bronco defense comes up big.
Yeah, oh, shit. Normally that shit would say, pick the pick the play, blah, 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 blah. I mean, normally goes to
Broncos onto the field,
field goal
ready
or
to start
whatever.
their next drive.
Whatever, though.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the
Nigga,
ball
what?
again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I fucking looked at the down and distance because I was trusting my play sheet to say field goal. I took the fucking points, yo. I'll pay attention from now on, though. I'll tell you that shit.
Here we go. Here we go. Get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second and very short, Newton. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
Ain't no better.
A gain of 32 that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton, oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And taking it across midfield.
Calling me a lot of
inside the
things.
45.
And so you call me savage.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
I knew that shit was on the way. Nigga made the audible for it. Lucky I ain't pull a Bryce and fucking run 10 yards. I'm not gonna double that niggas. I'm good. I'm alright, yo. Jada Kiss, we gonna make it, yo.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining.
I don't see that shit either.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown! DeMarcus Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bomb for when you used to bomb Sherman.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
uphill.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check Mike, check Mike. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter.
I started to fucking laugh and held the ball.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run it again with Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want.
I don't know.
Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
43! 43!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, don't be no bitch, yo. Press me.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, tight.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Man, I got you. Check.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, McKinnon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Yeah, I know. That's cool.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver.
Like 4 seconds on the clock. More like it.
Watch out for him on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. Now the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's what I want to know, yo. For the culture. Yep. 100%. Thank you for letting me know that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
That's crazy.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, you don't do that. Oh, I should have just aired that bitch out, yo.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City.
Hell,
2nd down and 10.
You don't gotta act like that, yo. Just be a better human.
Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Here's Edwards-Helaire. he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
3 yards remain for second down.
Go! Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
With the score, Chiefs 38, Broncos 15.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Rip lift. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check 59. Yellow, yellow. 59.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Oh, here we go.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Or something similar to it.
Check back 27. Check back 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some strong running. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to somewhere else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. the option. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jared Wilson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
The underneath route,
and it's going to bring up
like I hit a bunch of buttons at the same time, yo.
Butker's kick here is good.
And
they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton, that is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 31. Check 30. 20.
Now Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Again, Newton. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
They're running it. Check Mike 27, check 15, 15. Mike 27, Mike 27.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Shit crazy. It's all good, though.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
That was new.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 141 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
You had your ball week already, right?
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I didn't see it at all.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town.
But other than
Meanwhile,
that,
for the Broncos, they fall